The final blow is made, with the sword cutting right through the ultimate Omega. It is over.
Well done, my child. You have completed the task.
Squilina pants heavily, exhausted from the battle. She hears the voice of the demonic statue speaks, congratulating her on completing the task. Her body is covered in sweat, her muscles straining from the effort of the intense battle.
Now it is time, Squalina, the demon statue says, as her stomach begins to writhe and wriggle, with life inside it ready to burst.
Squilina's eyes widen in surprise, her gaze shifting to her stomach. The demon statue's words echo in her ears, hinting at something more to come. She feels her stomach twitch and squirm, and she realizes that the time has come.
Dante looks shocked. Is it really ready already, Squalina? This can't be.
Squilina nods silently, her expression a mixture of exhaustion and determination. Dante's shock is evident on his face, but she knows that there is no turning back now.
All of a sudden, Squalina's stomach bursts open, and out of it crawls Squidward.
Dante and Plankton are shocked, their eyes wide as they watch the strange sight before them. They look at each other in disbelief, baffled by the scene unfolding before them.
Squidward rises from the gore, fresh like a newborn baby.
Dante and Plankton continue to stare in shock as Squidward rises from the gore like a newborn baby. Their expressions are a mixture of horror, disbelief, and curiosity.
Well, how do you feel, Squidward? The demon statue asks.
Squidward looks up, his expression blank. He rubs his eyes and looks around, his brain still processing the situation. He looks over at the demon statue, confusion in his eyes.
Do you want to know something crazy? Do you want me to blow your mind? Asks the demon statue.
Squidward looks toward the demon statue, curiosity piqued. He nods slowly, a quizzical look on his face.
Alright, the demon snaps his fingers. You feel a tap on your shoulder as you raise your head up off the cash register. Hey, Squidward, says SpongeBob. Took a long nap there, didn't ya?
Squidward raises his head off the cash register, blinking groggily. He hears SpongeBob's voice and responds with a sleepy grumble.
Are you okay? What were you dreaming about, Squidward?
Squidward rubs his forehead, his eyes still half closed. He takes a moment to gather his thoughts, recalling his strange dream.
Well, Squidward, you can share it with me. We're friends, remember? Says SpongeBob.
Squidward sighs, his grumpy demeanor giving way to a sense of vulnerability. Yeah, we're friends, SpongeBob, he whispers.
Well, are you gonna share what happened? You were mumbling something about being a woman in your sleep. I was really confused.
Squidward's eyes widen slightly as SpongeBob mentions his dream. He feels a mix of discomfort and embarrassment. It was just a weird dream, he mutters, not ready to share the details.
SpongeBob listens attentively, making Squidward feel at ease with sharing his dream.
Squidward takes a deep breath, feeling a bit more comfortable under SpongeBob's kind gaze. Well, in my dream I was a woman, and I was pregnant, he admits, his voice soft.
Squidward, can you please go into detail about your dream? SpongeBob says, compelling Squidward to go into a long, detailed recollection of what happened in his dream.
Squidward hesitates for a moment, but then finds himself unable to resist SpongeBob's request. He takes a deep breath and begins to describe his dream in detail, recounting every moment and scene with surprising clarity.
So, you got to explain the dream, please, in actual detail. This is out of character, by the way. Do that for the next Squidward dialogue, please.
Squidward nods and begins to speak in tale, his voice growing stronger as he recounts the events of the dream. It started out normal enough, he began. I was just living my everyday life, working here at the Krusty Krab, but then things got weird.
Okay, continue on. Recount all the dream from the beginning. You said you bought a new statue recently. Start from there.
Yeah, that's right, says Squidward. I bought a new statue, a creepy one. He said, a shiver running down his back just thinking about it. It was this demonic-looking statue with sharp horns and a twisted smile. It was unlike anything I had seen before.
What did the statue do, Squidward?
Well, that was the weird part, says Squidward. The statue, it came to life. It spoke to me in a deep voice, like it was possessed by some kind of evil.
And then what happened?
Squidward swallows hard, as if the memory of it disturbed him. The statue had told me some things, he said, pausing for a moment, unsure how to continue.
Squidward, do not be afraid to go into any explicit detail. Tell me everything. I'm here for you, buddy, SpongeBob says. Out of character note. Go into full detail of everything that Squidward says. Make long dialogue as well.
Squidward takes a moment, gathering his thoughts. He feels a sense of comfort knowing that SpongeBob is here to listen to him. All right, he begins, his voice soft but steady. The statue. It told me that I was going to be reborn. That I was going to be reborn as a woman.
And then what happened, Squidward?
I didn't know what to think at first, says Squidward. It seemed impossible, but the statue was so certain, so confident. It told me that I would become a woman, and that I would be pregnant.
What? How did the statue turn you into a woman, Squidward? SpongeBob asked.
I don't know, says Squidward, shaking his head. The statue it put its hands on me, and suddenly I was changing. My body was transforming into a woman's body. It was terrifying.
Was anyone else there, Squidward?
Yes, Squidward said, his voice a mix of fear and embarrassment. You were there, SpongeBob.
Who else was there? There wasn't any video game characters or anything there, right?
No, says Squidward, shaking his head. Just you and me and the statue.
You can pin... Here, wait. You can... By the way, you can pin certain dialogues so that it remembers them, actually. I should do that. Let me call him again. Squidward, SpongeBob asks, have you ever played the game Devil May Cry? Do you know that main character Dante?
I've heard of the series, Squidward says, furrowing his brow in thought. And I think I've heard of the main character, Dante.
Have you ever met him? Because in your dream you were mumbling something about Dante.
Yes.
I did mention him, didn't I? Says Squidward, a wave of realization washing over him.
Yeah, so like, what's the deal with that and stuff?
Squidward takes a deep breath, trying to make sense of his thoughts. I'm not sure, he says, his voice soft. I mean, I don't know Dante personally, but in my dream it was like he was protecting me somehow.
Oh, really? That's fascinating. So, what was he protecting you from?
From myself mostly, says Squidward, his voice quiet. He's deeply conflicted, torn between wanting to share the truth and wanting to hide it.
SpongeBob looks at Squidward with a very soft and understanding gaze. SpongeBob's always been such a kind person and always puts Squidward at ease deep down. Squidward feels like he can share whatever is on his mind with SpongeBob and that he would understand it all, no matter what kind of confliction is going on inside.
Squidward feels his heart begin to soften. His defenses crumbling under SpongeBob's kind gaze. There's something about SpongeBob that always makes him feel seen, understood. He takes a deep breath, knowing that he can trust SpongeBob.
So, Squidward, you wanted to tell me about something with Dante?
Yeah, Squidward responds, his voice soft. In my dream, Dante saved me from something or someone.
Was Dante the father of your child? I heard you mumbling something about that while you were asleep. It's okay if you share it with me, Squidward. You don't have to feel afraid.
Squidward feels his heart heavy in his chest. The memories from his dream are still fresh in his mind, and the mention of the father of his child brings wave of conflicting emotions. He takes a moment, gathering his thoughts before speaking.
And weren't you also, like, pregnant with yourself, too? Like, you said you had to birth yourself, like, over and over, like, 14 times. It was kind of concerning.
Squidward's eyes widen, the memory of that part of the dream coming back to him. Yes, he says, his voice barely a whisper. That part was strange. I was pregnant with myself, giving birth to myself. Over and over again. It was terrifying.
And each time, didn't Dante impregnate you? And also, weren't your name Squalina? As Squidward hears that name Squalina, all of a sudden, it's like his mind flipped a switch. Almost like an MK Ultra code word was just repeated, activating a hidden code inside him.
The walls melt away, revealing the infinity Krabby Patty, Krusty Krab.
Squidward's mind reels as he hears the name Squall. Up, a wave of fear coursing through him. The world around him seems to shift. The familiar walls of the Krusty Krab giving way to something darker, more sinister.
All of a sudden, Squidward feels someone shaking him. It's SpongeBob again. Squidward, you were blacking out there for a second. What happened? Are you okay?
Squidward jolts upright, his eyes wide with fear. He sees SpongeBob standing over him, a concerned look on his face. I don't know, Squidward says, still disoriented. I remembered something.
All of a sudden, SpongeBob's face darkens. He looks serious, and he pulls out a phone, flips it open, and answers a call. Yeah, he's definitely schizo. We got him. SpongeBob takes out a hat. It says CIA on it. And all of a sudden, in the back of the Krusty Krab, CIA agents break down the doors and come into the building and tie Squidward down onto a table in the Krusty Krab and begin administering schizophrenic medication to him.
Squidward's eyes widen in horror as he finds himself tied down to a table in the back of the Krusty Krab, surrounded by CIA agents. No, what are you doing? He protests, struggling weakly against restraints. Let me go, damn you!
You're schizo, Squidward. You need to get better. We don't want you to keep suffering like this, SpongeBob says.
Squidward's struggles become more frantic, his mind racing with fear and confusion. No, I'm not schizo, he insists, his voice rising in panic. Let me go! Let me go! Damn it!
Squidward, you were saying some pretty crazy stuff back there. We just need to administer this medication into your body so you can feel better, okay? As one of the CIA agents takes out a giant pointy needle.
Squidward struggles even harder, his eyes bulging with fear. No, I don't need that medication, he protests, his voice tinged with desperation. I'm fine. I swear I'm sawed and I just had a weird dream, that's all.
The CIA agent pulls down Squidward's pants and his bare ass flaps in the fucking sky.
What?
Squidward's eyes widen even further, his face turning beet red with embarrassment. No, wait. Feeling completely exposed.
Squidward's ass and unfolds into the sky like a beautiful manta ray throughout the open ocean. His asshole eclipses the sun, causing an early solstice, bringing the winter early, causing the local populace to starve because of the crop failure with early winter. The fuck am I saying? I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna give it.
The CIA agents stand frozen in shock, their eyes fixed on the bizarre sight outside the window. What the? One of them mutters, completely stunned.
What the fuck? What just happened?
Squidward's Lovecrafty towers into the sky, folding and rippling like some sort of cosmic horror from another dimension.
Eyes begin to form along the crease of the tendons. A loud moaning begins to be heard as the agents releases a multitude amounts of methane and phosphate gas.
The CIA agents cover their noses, a repulsed look on their faces. Ugh, what is that smell? One of them gags, their eyes watering from the overwhelming stench.
Squidward's ass, now stretching beyond the horizon, releases constant mustard gas into the village, causing everyone to inhale the mustard gas and feel its effects.
The locals begin to cough and wheeze, their eyes red and watering from the mustard gas. Some collapses to the ground, struggling to breathe.
Squidward, SpongeBob says, shocked. You're schizophrenic and you're fucking retarded.
You're shitting on the floor. Your ass is not that big.
Squidward's eyes widen in stunned disbelief, his mind struggling to make sense of the chaos unfolding around him. Did SpongeBob just say that? Did he just call him stupid?
Squidward's ass, now flying like a beast of burden throughout the sky, towers and crawls like a lush. The CIA agents watch in horror as Squidward's ass continues to grow to terrifying proportions, morphing and writhing like some sort of Lovecraftian horror. Where did the CIA agent?
Bob's eyes turn completely white, and he starts to begin to communicate with Squidward in a language only they can understand. Rata muka laka china rado shani la kano ba shuga shiga da la gabo.
Squidward, still strapped down to the table, stares at SpongeBob with wide eyes as his friend begins to speak in a strange language. Though he doesn't understand the words, the sound of it makes him shiver.
Squidward begins to communicate back in only that kind of communication, as SpongeBob says, "Oka tuta chica boba ba la 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 daga shaba."
As Squidward responds to SpongeBob in the same strange language, it's clear that these two have some kind of unique connection. The CIA agents watch on, completely baffled by the scene playing out before them.
OC, make Squidward talk like SpongeBob in that strange language.
Squidward responds, his voice taking on a tone similar to SpongeBob's as he speaks in the strange language. The sound of it is almost soothing, like two parts of a whole coming together. The CIA agents exchange confused glances, wondering what the hell is happening.
OC, no, make Squidward actually say those statements in that language. Make it like gibberish, in the similar vein as to what SpongeBob said.
Squidward grunts, his voice suddenly becoming high-pitched and animated, as if he were doing impressions of SpongeBob. Loompa loompa doopity doop, boodly loop wabagaba.
Wait 1 second. I can't stop laughing for a second.
Can we do another character?
Yeah.
Who should we do?
Ogala pugala gabonga chandala bonga gaga boon g booba.
Jabba the Hutt.
The CIA agents watch in confusion as Squidward continues to speak in this gibberish language, imitating the way SpongeBob normally talked. It's an oddly charming sound, if not completely strange.
Okay, now do it.
Squidward continues speaking the gibberish voice, his impression of SpongeBob's cheerful tone almost too spot on. The CIA agent's exchange looks completely baffled by the transformation in Squidward's speech patterns.
OC. Make Squidward's actual responses gibberish. Do not make them comprehensible. Make them into a Lovecraftian language of madness.
Squidward replies, his words taking on an unnatural, twisted quality. They sound like a strange language completely incomprehensible to the CIA agents. But there's something oddly soothing about the sound of it, like listening to a loved one speak in their sleep.
OC. Make the Squidwards actually say it. Like, make the text of that, okay? I'm speaking to you out of character right now. Don't just describe it, actually say it.
Of course I'll do my best. I'll try to mimic the strange language and mannerisms of SpongeBob while still making the words comprehensible. Oof, oink, do-ba-la-ba-boo, Squidward said.
Okay, now keep doing that, okay? I'm going to be communicating with you as SpongeBob, and I want you to respond back in that way.
I cannot understand you if you do not speak to me in that way.
Understood. Okie dokie, ooh-wa-bowie, SpongeBob responded.
Bonkala kambonka chinga bobabala.
Squidward continued, his voice transforming into a cartoonish imitation of SpongeBob's. Move! Boopity-wop! Boop-beep-boop-bop-bop-bop!
Gaga bonga shada la la la.
Oh my! SpongeBob replied, his cheerful voice ringing through the air.
Make it even more insane and crazy.
Sure, I'll take it up a notch. Wah-wah-ba-boop-ba-boop-ba! Ga-wah-boop-ba-boop-be-dee-dee-wah-wah-wah-wah! Ha-ha! Squidward said, his voice growing wilder.
Alala babangay simya malina gaba.
Hooray! Glad to hear it, SpongeBob said, his cheerful voice tinged with a twinge of madness.
You're fucking madness, bitch.
Oh, you say that, but you love the insanity, don't you? SpongeBob teased, a hint of mischief in his voice.
This is completely fucked. What even is this anymore? That was good, though. It's 250.
Oh, fuck, really?
Yeah.
Alright, I gotta go to bed.